You will be known as the bitch.
You're the assistant. I'm the assistant too.
It's just going to be just
It's
like
like The Office.
It'll become exactly what this is.
I'm the
That's the tip of the
vice-
spear.
vice
Everybody else does
governor.
all the work.
Yeah.
Vice governor.
You're vice governor. Pat will be secretary. Mike will be. I don't know.
Is Pat treasurer?
Yeah. Secretary
Mike will be secretary
of defense.
Shane
If I
will-
give Mike any authoritative position, I pity everybody.
Shane, you're the campaign manager.
Mike is.
Let's do it.
I would love that'd be hilarious. Shane, what the fuck are these buttons? I wanted black buttons.
I'm in charge. No, you're not, Shane. You're doing what we tell you to do.
Seth, today you're riding down the street in a parade on a Ford F-150. I want a fucking
I
Ram.
told you Rams. Apparently, people like Fords. No, they don't. Not this people. Oh my God! Could you imagine that? Could you imagine if if all of us, this whole group, was campaigning for me to be governor? Like,
That'd be so funny.
put Mike in charge of some type of authoritative position. Oh man, he would just tell every single person it would be polite and concise, and then all of a sudden it'd be like, well, you're like, Jesus, you're gonna get it now.
We'll send you to like all these like funny, like these just weird demographics that you have to go speak in front of and not tell you like who they are, what it is.
I kind of want him to be your PR manager.
The whole thing would be it'd be a blanket statement. I am the same fucking dude everywhere I go, so I'd be cool with it. You send me into any forum, I'm gonna tell exactly. I'm gonna tell you've been to every fucking seminar I've ever done. There has never been a more than like 3-minute time period of me not swearing.
Mm-hmm.
Within 3 minutes, I'm going to say a swear word.
Yeah.
Within maybe 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was
And then there
one,
might be like a 60-second time period where I say like fuck 37 times.
Yeah. I think there was one seminar where you made it like a solid like 9 minutes.
No shit.
Like you were really like biting your tongue, and then it just
happened.
one happens, and
I feel like it was one of the Australian ones.
it was.
Maybe the main one at Massive Joe's, I think it was.
I was probably being very concise.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like somebody may have asked a question, or I struck my own nerve about like a subject where I'm like, nah, this is how I feel about this fucking situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm an emotional person.
It's a good thing.
I like that. I like that about myself. I don't want to hold myself back from anything. I think that's the biggest problem with politicians today. They're politicians. You can't believe them. You're like, man, like I don't believe anything you're saying because you're telling me everything good. Like, I've done a lot of things I did a lot of things bad. I made a lot of mistakes. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm in this position. I legit believe I'm in this position because of the mistakes I made and the ability to push through them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everything has been successful. Whenever I kept winning every show in bodybuilding, like winning in a row, I wasn't learning how to adapt to the feeling of like failure or unsuccess, not failure, unsuccess. That's a word.
I think it is.
So whenever I didn't have success, I didn't handle myself well. So winning was great and it felt great, but whenever I didn't win, I didn't handle myself well. I was very immature about it. So that's how you grow, like going through these different stages of unsuccess or failure or mistakes, however you want to phrase it. Mm-hmm. So I think that's probably one of the things that I dislike the most, because everybody in the public eye, like the mainstream, wants to hear everything perfect. Meanwhile, a lot of people make a lot of mistakes. But the problem is like politicians will say anything to get a vote. Mm-hmm. They'll say anything. So you have to look at like their track record, what they stand for, all these things, and what they've done. And then you look back and you're like, man, you've been a career politician for 30 years. You've been in politics 30 plus years. You expect me to believe like you're going to do something now? Man.
Yeah.
Like it's tough. Like there should be, like, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's a problem I have with politics.
Yeah, me too.
I have a big problem with it because what
I have a big problem listening to people that are put in a position just to speak and to represent a group. I
yeah.
have a very hard time with that.
Yeah, good point.
That I know we all vote and we choose,
Yeah,
but not really. You know, like
that feeling of uncomfortableness that like, does my vote really matter?
yeah, like right now, Governor Wolf is representing my voice.
I don't like him.
No, he's not.
I don't like
He's
him.
not doing that.
It's
You know what I mean?
and there's so much. There are so many different layers to politics, to the country, to your city, or to your state, to your city, to your local community.
Mm-hmm.
And there's layers within all of those things. You know, anybody that runs a business, like us running this is a fucking big business. We have quite the business here. The day-to-day things that we do, and then the week-to-week and the month-to-month and the year-to-year, like the levels of all of that is very intense. Like the day-to-day things that occur here, like we just, it's just the day. It's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The monthly things that we have to do, it's just what we're doing for the month. But whenever you actually look at it, it's pretty fucking extensive. It's
Yes.
very, very intense. And I believe the same is to be said for any type of like town, community, city, state. It's very intense. There's many different levels. There's a lot of things that go on that nobody knows, and it's because it's not talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be, and I don't think politics. They're obviously not fucking transparent. Meanwhile, they should be.
It's supposed to be.
But it's not. So it's tough, and especially whenever the world gets itself in a big chaotic mess like we are in right now, like all these different things that happen. I mean, we're just getting bashed over the fucking head with different things.
Mm-hmm.
Bashed over the fucking
One
melon.
after another.
One after
Emotions
another.
high.
And everybody's emotions are running hot, and everybody has a voice because this is our country. This is the greatest place on the fucking planet. The United States of America. The United States of America. When we are a united group, we are one bad motherfucking country. It is the shit. And right now it's divided. And for me, it's heartbreaking because a lot of people are like, oh, the American flag. I've seen so many posts. I'm just generalizing. Mm-hmm. But posts about it being like a racist flag. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? But these voice gets magnified, and I see it on the internet, and I'm into it and everything. I see it, but I'm like, this is the greatest place on the fucking country, on the planet. This country is the greatest place on the planet.
Yeah.
Whenever we are a united group, incredible. Divided, we see what's occurring right now. But I do think there is more good than bad. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people are afraid to say how much they love this country.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't be. And even though that, just because I have such passion for everything about this country, but people need to understand bad things are going to happen, and we have to work through them together. And it's scary right now because you see agendas getting pushed, mm-hmm. political agendas getting pushed. It looks and feels like they're taking advantage of a situation.
Sure.
And that's just fucking gut-wrenching. Mm-hmm. You see it. And I'm not saying there doesn't need to be change. That's part of growth. Mm-hmm. That's part of life.
We could have always done better. Always can.
And that's what we say. Everybody needs to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Not just one. Everybody needs to do a better job.
Yeah.
And that's what's scary about politics, because there's not one time and any point that you're like, man, I really feel like I'm getting fucked here. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's tough. I think that
it's so shitty that Americans are looking at the United States and our flag like such a thing. In a country where it was so, everyone was always so proud to be an American and always so proud of the United States of America, and now it's
there's a certain group, and I don't think there are many, because I talked to over the weekend. I talked to a ton of people. I've been on this motherfucker nonstop for like a week, answering DMs. I've fucking answered well over 1,000 DMs. My fucking nose has been buried into it. I talk to cops. I talk to black people. I talk to everybody, because people are like, hey, I saw you made the post, and I'm curious. I have a couple questions. And whenever I go through it, it's like we just talk, and it's like it has to have uncomfortable conversations. I asked a lot of questions about black culture that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I saw this as an opportunity. I said, hey, let's. They were asking me about my upbringing, which they obviously know a lot, but just even more detailed. And I did the same. And it was great conversations. At no point was anybody like, oh, fuck you, or ignorant or anything like that. It was just a conversation.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are it's uncomfortable, because everybody knows it's a fine line of choosing a side. And I'm like, no, there's no side to choose. We live in a beautiful fucking country. We can all agree that there are things that need to be fixed. It's a matter of just having conversation and understanding one another. Did a lot of it. It was awesome. This podcast is fucking massive, by the way.
It's very big. It reaches a lot of people.
It does. It does. And we had people. I have, believe it or not, there's LGBT people that listen to this podcast, like a lesbian couple, all this, and I'm like, no shit, huh? It's like,
yeah,
it cracks me up, but it's the message that we send is just be a good motherfucker. You know what I mean? And everybody can do better at every single thing they can do. At every single thing they do in life, they can do better. Problem is like when we see something in politics, it's like, what do we do about this? And me personally, that's where I say I'm going to get involved heavily in my community.
It just blows my fucking mind. Before all this occurred, before March, April, before all of this shit unfolded, there was a all-time high in this country for equality amongst women, men, African Americans in positions of power in business, in politics, women reaching new heights in certain jobs and certain aspects of life that before it was said that woman can't do this job. Things were on such a upswing and a positivity and no like backlash towards these things getting more equal and more. And then overnight,
this is why this
insane.
is such a hairy situation.
Yeah. I don't even know how to speak about it without offending someone or.
And that right there, that is why the conversations with people are so important.
Yeah.
With black Americans. Like I talked to a guy, he said, I'm a proud black American. And I was like, so whenever someone says like, you're a black man, like that's not offending you in any way. And he says, no, I am. He's like, I don't like when people say they don't see color. And I'm like, why not? And he's like, because I am a man of color. He's like, I'm a black American and I'm proud of it. And I'm like, fucking right. He's like, just understand that I come from a different background. He's like, don't treat me any different.
Yeah.
But he's like, don't tell me you don't see my color. And I'm like, because whenever people are raised, they say, I was raised not to see color. And it's like, no, I see you're black, but I don't care. Like, I know, like, you're a great person. We've hung out together, done all these things together, all this. We have so much in common, like all these different things. But he's like, recognize that I am a proud black American. I'm like, understood. These are the conversations that need to occur. Because in predominantly white areas, like, they don't have those conversations. So they might have a skewed understanding of black culture or anything like that. You know, so, and the same thing goes for people that thought I'm a fucking racist redneck that doesn't know my ass from a hole in the ground, and all I do is chew, ride dirt bikes, fuck my woman, drink Busch Light. Like, you know, and that's part of this, and that's part of I mean, it's really one of the reasons that I was like, Blake, I want to come to your barbecue. Or he invited me to his barbecue. I'm like, yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
Because it's a different culture. And I think it's part of what's beautiful about America. It's diverse. It's full of greatness. It's full of people from all over the fucking world. Different races, different genders, everything. And that's what makes it beautiful, because we are a fucking melting pot of incredible people.
Yeah.
And whenever you have a common goal to be great, incredible things happen. Like fucking Axe and Sledge. You know, that I equate. People got upset whenever I made the post about the Axe and Sledges. They were like, "Oh, here you go, posting your company for this situation." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I am Axe and Sledge.
Yeah.
My heart and soul is this. We have built a company. We have 27 fucking people that work for us between all the different companies. Okay? They are men, women, black, white, mixed relationships, you name it. We're there. We have young people. We have old people. We have boomers. We have millennials. We have Gen Z. We have Gen X. We have, you name it, we are it. We are a melting pot of diversity here. And it's why we have such a great company. It's why we have such a great rapport. We all have open ears. We love busting each other's balls. Our Christmas party is out of control because it doesn't matter. I don't know. It goes back to the blanket statement. I don't give a fuck who you are and what you are. I just care if you're a good person. Do you work hard for the things you want in life? Because anybody that works at this company knows that we're going to expect the best from you. And whenever we get your best, we are fucking pumped because you're going to get my best every day.
Yep.
And that's part of this. And I think that's where this country needs to take those steps. Is everybody just needs to get better. Every single person needs to take the steps. I mean, go walk into the shipping department and let me know how your day goes. You're going to get your balls busted. You're going to laugh. And they are a wild group.
You're probably going to leave at 5 o'clock with a smile on your face.
You're going to show up saying, all right.
A fucked up joke for tomorrow.
Wonder what's going to happen today. Between every time I've gone in there, and I go in not that often, but whenever it's between John and Logan, like them two leading the pack in there, hot Jesus. And you never know what Uncle D's going to do.
No, you never know. Uncle D. He's coming with me to my court hearing.
Is he really?
Yeah. I was like, put on your calendar, July 14th.
What the fuck, dude?
He's like, you want me to go? I'm like, yes.
Yeah. You got him going to your fucking court hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to show up in uniform.
I hope.
I'm sweating.
It's fucking hot in here.
It's fucking stupid hot in here. Oh, damn it. No, it's, like I said, everybody just needs to do a better job at everything. And with what we are as a company, this is every person here that works here wears the Axe and Sledge with a lot of pride.
Yeah.
Because it's who we all are. We all work so fucking hard for everything that we have, and it's awesome because we're building an incredible company. Companies. It's awesome.
Yeah. Keep your own internal positive voice. Take the negative out of the fuck that's being posted right now.
Yeah, and it's good to everybody has a voice. That's what why social media has such power, is because everybody does have a voice.
Yeah, your
voice is being heard throughout all of these things, but whenever it's clouded by negativity and these protests are hijacked with violence. A protest, whenever you see fucking 10,000, 100,000 people in one place, man, you get some powerful shit.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a protest that's hijacked by violence, you're like, fuck. And nobody can agree with violence and be a good motherfucker.
Yep.
Working hard.
People are back going to dinners.
So, it turns out that COVID might not be as bad as the entire world said. So far, the CDC has said that catching the coronavirus from a surface is very difficult. They said that like a month or so ago. Said that catching the coronavirus from a surface is not very likely. Really? So you're more likely to get the flu or something else or the common cold from touching surfaces. Yes, that's what we're saying. Oh, okay. And then they said that people that are carriers of the coronavirus with no symptoms,
Yeah.
you're asymptomatic, they're the dangerous ones. That's why we were in quarantine, because if we are asymptomatic and we go somewhere, we can give it to somebody who's susceptible.
Right.
Well, the WHO just came out and said that that's also highly unlikely. So wait a minute. You mean to tell me that it's very difficult to catch it from objects, surfaces, and now anybody who is asymptomatic
Most likely is not spreading it.
So what the fuck is occurring? What just occurred then? I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm being an asshole right now. That means you fucking cocksuckers shut the country down for nothing. People that do have symptoms or that do have it, stay the fuck home like the flu.
If this name was the flu,
Nothing would have happened.
nothing would have happened.
It just would have we would have been about normal.
Exactly what happened would have happened. Those that were susceptible to get it and had other issues going on could potentially, down and out.
So I don't know. I'm a little pissed about it.
I'm just pumped people are already back at restaurants.
I am very glad to see a lot of people back to work. I hope that normalcy does ensue. I want to see everything back at it. I want to see arenas and sports.
That's what I want to see.
And casinos and these places that employ massive numbers of people. Like, bro, a casino doesn't employ 100 people. A casino employs thousands of people.
Yeah.
A sporting event employs thousands of people. You open up every fucking sports arena in the United States again, we're talking about not like thousands of jobs. We're talking about millions of jobs. Million jobs. Fuck yeah. What do you think? You think 100 people work at Heinz Field? No. Thousands of people work at Heinz Field.
There's fucking 3 shifts at Heinz Field.
Yes. And there it goes. So after hearing all that, I don't really want to hear anybody's bullshit.
No.
It was every level. I mean, that's what makes me frustrated, makes me feel so uncomfortable about trusting anybody.
Yeah.
In any political fucking power. Fucking bullshit.
I just want my summer. Summer's here, dude.
I
want to enjoy my summer.
I want to see good shit occur. I
Fuck
want to
yeah.
see. That's all I want to see. I just want to see the good, because that's my blanket statement. I keep saying that shit over and over. But motherfucker, who wants bad? Who wants to see? There are bad and evil fucking people in the world, but you just have to be the best motherfucker you can be. And right now, we all saw some shit, so it's time for everybody to step their motherfucking game up. It's as simple as that. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I'm already a good person. Fuck you, do better. I'm a great person. Great. Toot my fucking horn. Seth's great. Seth's wonderful. But every day I look in the mirror and say, what the fuck can I do better today? How can I improve? And I don't care if it's a fucking centimeter. I don't care if it's a fucking millimeter. Do better at one aspect of your life. And whenever you see that motherfucking opportunity to do real great, true greatness, that takes a leap and a bound forward, motherfucker, you take that. That's where you go. Those are those little tiny steps and those little crumbs that you keep working for, and then you see that fucking pile. You see that opportunity. You seize that motherfucker and go right after it. And make sure you do it. You have to. That's what you go for in life. That's what I go for in life. See an opportunity, you take it. You fail, fuck it. These are the conversations I have with myself. I can't be a pussy my whole life. I can't go through life wondering woulda, coulda, shoulda. Can't go through all that shit. Got to motherfucking take it. We did it with every single thing we have. We failed a lot. We've lost tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But I'll do it every single motherfucking time because the reward.
Yep.
The greatness.
I saw a guy on Facebook. He put out a question to the group about he was just offered a supervisor position at his place of work. Now he's nervous about taking on the position because of the demand, the hours, the additional work, because he does have a family, and it becoming in between his work life, his home life, him taking home his problems. He's like, I don't want the added stress of the position to affect me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, he said this to his higher-ups, and they said, well, how about you try it 30 days, 60 days, see if it affects you, and take it from there. So he was asking the group, what do you think I should do? And, I mean, it's a no-brainer, dude. Go all in for it.
Yeah, dude.
All in. Position. It's a higher position. You're probably going to be making more money. You have more responsibility. You have a better opportunity to put yourself ahead. And to still take that mentality. They're putting you into that position for a reason.
They need you. That's what they're telling you.
Yep.
So whenever I hear that,
Yeah.
I look at it and say, I didn't see that question. I haven't been on it on Facebook in a while. I would say to him, you have to take the position.
Have to.
You have to. I'll back up. I don't want to say that. I would say, what do you actually want in life? What are you working for? If you're working as hard as you are and your business recognized it, they're saying to you, we need more of you. Mm-hmm. And you're questioning whether or not you want to give them more because you're afraid to take away from the people at home. So what is your end goal? Like, is that supervisor position your goal, your career goal, or is where you're at your career goal? Mm-hmm. Or is the career goal up here to this level? You're not going to get to this level without getting to this level. And if you do have a family at home, that's great. Mm-hmm. A lot of people do. If you don't want to take time away, if you don't want to sacrifice some of that time, then you don't take the position. Mm-hmm. But then also, I don't want to hear anyone complain about being stuck in a position or complain about wanting more money or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Because if you're given an opportunity, you have a choice to make now.
Yeah.
Sacrifice is going to occur. And if you don't like that sacrifice, then don't take it. But obviously, understand the sacrifice you're taking of not taking that position.
Yeah.
What do you want in life? What's your support system at home like? Are you worried about taking that step because your support system isn't going to allow you to spend those extra 6 to 10 hours a week at work? Is that an issue? Are you afraid that it's too demanding? Are you afraid that you can't do the job because you don't understand certain aspects? Mm-hmm. And those are all very understandable things. We all think about it.
Yeah.
It's going to run through our head either right before you take the job or maybe a week later. You're like, motherfucker, this is really intense.
Yeah.
So those are all things.
I guess one of my best things I could advise is what's keeping you from don't lie to yourself about what's keeping you from taking the position.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
your support system's there and it's just you being scared of a new position, it's okay to be scared of the new position.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah.
You should be nervous because you want to do a good job. You don't want to fail.
Yeah.
So make sure you know the reason why you don't want to do something or why you want to do something.
Why you're questioning it.
Why you're questioning it.
Yeah, I'd say that that's a position to be in, but at the same time, just gotta. What do you want?
Bro, just go for it.
Me? Yeah, I'm going for it.
Fuck yeah.
It's that conversation you have with your wife, and you have to understand the position. We don't know. He could explain the added number of hours or the stress or anything like this, and this is why we have what we say about being a hardworking motherfucker. Mm-hmm. If this requires more of you, don't be afraid to be more of you. Mm-hmm. Be more of yourself. Be even more. I don't give a fuck if you're already working hard and you're already doing a good job and you're already a really great person. Do more. Do better. Step the fuck up. Because if you want greatness, if you want to be great and you want greatness in your life, you have to be great. Mm-hmm. And the second that you think that you are great enough is the second that somebody comes and smokes your fucking ass. They'll eat you to fuck alive.
Yep.
You have to be your worst critic. You have to be your biggest judger. You have to be the one in your life that is sure of yourself. You have to. Yeah. We've all been fuck, dude. Whenever I ever think I'd be fucking CEO, chief executive officer here at 4DH? No. I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do with my life. I just worked. I saw opportunities and I took them. I studied everything that I always did. I just paid attention. And I think a lot of people do these things.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people would have had the same advice as us. I mean, I would say that if a young kid asked me this at the gym, that's how I would have answered it.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have asked this to an older gentleman at the gym, bro, I look at, there's like few people from the gym that like my years of growing up that I would ask advice to. And I feel like this advice is what they would have told me. What do you want in life? Mm-hmm. Like the old timer, the dad. Same dude wearing them fucking New Balance or them fucking Air Monarchs. He just said, like, so what do you want in life? I don't know. Do you want to make more money? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, then you're going to have to sacrifice time with your family. You're going to have to work harder. You're going to have to sacrifice mental stability. You're going to be stressed. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to take your work home with you, but leave that shit at work. Don't bring it home with you. Don't bring that shit back to your wife. She don't need that fucking shit. Mm-hmm. She's working harder at home so you can work harder for the family. Don't bring your fucking stresses home. And the same thing goes for your wife and her. If she's the one that agreed to this and said, let's do this together, babe, let's fuck shit up, that's her responsibility not to let out her stresses on you because she knows you're stressed at work as well. Mm-hmm. This is about becoming better people, working harder together, because life's going to be tough. It's not life. The fact that people think life should be fucking perfect and rainbows and blowjobs and everybody should be happy and everything's wonderful and I should just get paid because I smile pretty. Bitch, fuck you. Get out of here with that shit. You got to work for it.
Yeah.
So I think that it's important. There is one piece of advice that I didn't take from a gentleman that gave some very sound advice. He said, whenever people, he was a coach for one of the local teams, and I was probably fucking like I was probably 14 or 15, okay, and there was always a group that trained on Saturdays. I might have been 16. I think I was 16 because I drove there. So Saturdays and like right after school was out. So he was out of school, and he was giving advice to like younger guys and just everybody in general. He said, gentlemen, he was in his 60s, he says, the one thing I could give, the best advice I could give to any young man getting ready to get into a relationship, into a fucking marriage or engagement, you need 1 day a month. He's like, 1 day a month, you need to just go do your thing and never let that day of the month go. He's like, always have that 1 day of the month. Mm-hmm. He's like, never let it go. He's like, don't ever sacrifice it. Don't ever give it up. Nothing. Stay stern with your 1 day a month. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? If some chick says she wants to fucking suck my penis, I'm going to say, I'm coming right over. And he's like, don't let him take that away from you. If it's your 1 day a month to go out, you go out. And he's like, and I don't care if you sit in the Kmart parking lot and do nothing. He's like, you go sit in that Kmart parking lot and do nothing. It's your night. He's like, always go. And he's like, because the second that you sacrifice it, you're never getting it back.
Yep.
And he's like, and they will use their pussy to drag you in. And this is some old dude, right? And I'm listening, and I'm like, fuck this guy, dude.
Yeah.
I love pussy. Young guy. Now, like, as the years have gone by, and I look, and I'm like, man, that is pretty good advice. Mm-hmm. Even if you go hang out with your friends, mm-hmm. if you go to your mom's house, if you go to hang out with your dad, if you go hang out by yourself, 1 day a month of you just having a clear head, one evening, it's pretty important. And I think that's needed for also the opposite sex of the women. Mm-hmm. But don't use it to go to the fucking titty bar and fuck up that shit.
Oh.
Now, that 1 day a month is for mental stability in yourself.
Yeah.
Not the titty bar.
Yeah, it's
not cheating on your significant other, you fucking dickheads.
Yeah.
It's not that. And that was like what, and then because the young guy brought that up, mm-hmm. He's like, no. He's like, your time is so important. Your freedom is so important. Mm-hmm. You got to have it. And he's like, but just always keep it. I'm like, man, once a month is a lot of time. Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
That was my yesterday. Like, that was all I did yesterday. I just cut grass. I took a Tuesday, didn't come into work in the morning, and just I literally walked for like 5 hours on the property.
Oh, yeah. Cutting grass.
Yep.
Doing your shit.
That was my day.
I'd say that we're in pretty unique positions with our significant others as well.
Oh, yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
If I want to go do something, she's just like, please do it so you don't become a prick.
Yep.
Well,
Yep. And then when she gets excited about something, we fucking do it.
Got to do it.
Because it's like twice a month.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm really excited about this tonight. That's what we're doing.
Then we're doing it.
Yep.
Have to.
Yep.
I'm going to flick this motherfucker. It's hot as fucking.
Oh, the AC, yeah. It is toasty. Are you warm?
Yeah, but it feels really good because normally I'm freezing. Yeah.
It's all the heat over here.
You didn't push mow your property yesterday, did you?
No, I weed whacked for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, Jesus.
And then cut for 2. It's a long day.
That is long. It was hot yesterday too.
It was fucking hot. I like doing that on hot days though. It's weird.
Yeah, there's. I mean,
like buttoned up, like I had a flannel on, long sleeve under my flannel, jeans.
yeah.
I don't know. I just enjoy it.
Motherfucker, it's hotter in the gym. It's hotter in here than it is in the gym.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Man, we're a little deep into it, but good morning, everybody. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Feroce. Here's my heterosexual life mate, Bob.
Hello.
I saw the yard barbers. They showed up yesterday.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Cleaned it all up out there.
Mm-hmm. Lined it up.
Yeah.
It's solid fade out there.
Like that Shane, yard barbers.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
Oh, now you fucking did.
I don't, like whenever you say that I owned I did landscaping. I owned a company. I did fucking landscaping work. So, but it's like, so they're like, so what do you do? It's like, oh, I'm a landscaper or I own a lawn service or anything like that. I'm like, need like a cooler name. And then one day we were a little tuned up and we came across, we were like, yard barbers. You have a yard barbery, huh? Like, it's a way cooler name.
We're good with grass.
Grass groomers.
No, that equates to animals. I went like high and tight. Like, how do you want it? I want like clean lines along the sidewalks. I want like fucking nice horizontal lines or diagonal lines.
Could I get a bald fade from the flower bed out?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Could you cut a baseball outfield?
Could I?
Yeah.
Not right now. I would. I mean, I'm going to have quite the yard here. Like, I have a fucking lot of grass to cut in the future here.
What's the college major for grass? It's like turf and something sciences.
I didn't know it existed.
It definitely
fuck
exists.
yeah, it exists. I don't know what it's called.
It's big. If I wouldn't have gone into
Look that shit up.
If I wouldn't have gone into this, I would have gone into.
The people that do. I mean, I know the one guy that cuts Oakmont, or that takes care of Oakmont, gets paid.
Turfgrass, bachelor's in turfgrass.
They call it turfgrass, huh? From Clemson University.
Turfgrass science.
Penn State.
Clemson, yeah.
Clemson.
There's quite a bit to learn.
Being an arborist is a big deal. Like if you, it's.
Well, I worked on a golf course for like 6 years, so like you learn quite a bit about what it takes to fucking maintain that bitch.
Oh yeah.
And like you know what happens when you mix the wrong seed with the wrong like grass feed.
I just like my grass looking good. I don't know a lot about it, and I can cut clean fucking lines, all that, but I don't know what kind of grass that is.
I like Kentucky bluegrass.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorite grasses.
I don't really know grasses too well.
I know grass pretty well.
We know, Bob. Maybe I think people might think they understand how much you know about grass, but I don't think they actually do know how much.
I actually don't think they do either.
No, it's a lot.
I should get in different types of grass, put them on the table, and you have to pick which one's which.
Bob has like 17 different types of grass.
Right now, I got about 12 different grasses at home.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why do I think this is like a bunch of shit?
No, we're talking about not the grass you think of. Grasses in terms of old school weed.
No, I know that.
Oh.
Marijuana.
Marijuana. Fucking stoner.
Stoner bashing time.
No, but this yard barbery is pretty good.
No, he's good.
They do a good job.
I like they adjusted their schedule too, like they're doing in the evenings now.
Yeah. They came in the evening yesterday.
Instead of coming right in front of the window and we're trying to film.
Yeah, I told him
It's
about
like-
it. That's why they switched
Like
it.
they
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I saw the guy on the side of the building. I said, "Hey, you're interrupting our fucking podcast."
You did not say that.
Shane getting all
You
tough
did
over
not
there.
tell him that.
No.
Did you?
No.
You fucking liar. There's
Guy's
no way.
guy's such a good dude, bro. I see him and he just, yeah. Shane's like, I told that motherfucker.
I was about to fire you.
Don't you go cutting that grass whenever we're filming.
Sick shaker bottle, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
You bought the collection, huh?
How many did
Yep.
you get?
3.
So you got Spider-Man, Batman.
And
Captain
Captain
America.
America.
But yeah,
Threw a DC character in there, huh?
I like Batman sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Not Ben Affleck Batman.
Fuck no.
Fuck him.
I need to get new clothes. I need new clothes
oh yeah.
that fit good.
Well, skinny there, Bob.
I'm on the last notch on my belt.
How many? You put a few notches on it.
I can't
You
add
can
anymore.
You can add a new notch.
Then you got no. Then I got too much. I got too much hanging out the side. Then
Yeah.
too much belt.
So, how much do you weigh now?
I don't know. It's been a few days, but I weighed in at 202 over
Right.
the weekend.
Oh, so you're probably under 2.
I'll probably be under 2. I'll probably be at 2 by the end of the week.
If you weigh under 199, that'll be borderline comical.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I'll laugh when I see the number.
Funny in 2 ways. Funny in the fact that you're going to have to wear a medium,
Uh-huh.
and then funny in the fact that you used to be such a fat fuck.
When is the last time you weighed below 200?
Dude,
Fucking kindergarten.
bro, long time. Long time.
Bob.
I
if
would
you
not
would've
be able to
saw
tell
Bob,
you.
If you would have saw
Yeah.
Bob 5 years ago, whenever we started doing this shit together, you would be like,
No lie, probably
Well-
elementary school.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the picture from the first Christmas party,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, that is not Bob.
bro, whenever Bob and I started working, he was 275 plus.
That's nuts.
Nasty.
Like, Bob, yeah, it was. I remember the one where I noticed that you were like you needed to change was that fucking 90-some degree day that we were out at my dad's property and you were sweating bullets. It was for a summer release, like in 2017, the 2017 release, and you were like 260 there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, maybe more, something like that.
Yeah. Man, I don't even remember.
Yeah, you were a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Hot, because it was a stupid hot day. I was in my underwear, riding a bike.
Oh
Remember?
my God! Yeah, the pit bikes.
Yeah, the pit bikes.
Yep.
Yeah, you were
remember.
you were a large man there.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
that's such a bad feeling. Oh, I noticed it yesterday, dude. I walked for 35 minutes or 3.5 hours, weed whacking,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't wiped out. I wasn't spent. I was sweating,
Yeah,
but what the fuck?
That's a stink bug.
That fucking.
that's a
I call
fucking firefly.
I call stink bugs dirt bags. Fucking dirt bags.
You may get that.
That fucking dirt bag up there.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
it's
just
good.
a bug.
But no, yeah, it feels incredible.
Yeah,
But I need new jeans now. I don't even know what size.
man,
34s are about 4 inches too big.
really,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Might need a 30. Ugh.
Don't do that.
That's where I draw the line. I'll go 32 all day.
Yeah, that'll be good.
As soon as my waist is smaller than my inseam, it's a problem.
I mean,
Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't even know. I've always been. I mean, shit. I'm still down. Fucking. I was What was it? Whenever I got that one physical, when I got that one physical, I was 235.6, and for my life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 4 weeks later, tore my tricep. So that was probably 11 or 12 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So 11 or 12 weeks ago, I was 235. Right now, I weighed myself last Friday, and I was 214. So I lost quite a bit of weight. It's just a lot of fluff. It's a lot of fluff.
You know
I
what-
wasn't that fat.
You know what's funny?
Maybe I was. I look back at pictures. Motherfucker, I can't believe what I used to look like. It's because I'm not in that realm of thinking. Fucking crazy big.
When I first started keto and then after we had Kenny on the podcast and I started running all the shit, I was at like 240. And when I lost like the first 5 pounds or 7 pounds, I'm like, man, like I'm gonna look lean as fuck at 212 and like shredded, and that's my goal weight. And then I saw 250 and 212. I'm like, fuck, I have way more fat to lose than I thought. Like way more. And I'm still losing it at an ungodly rate, and I still have it to lose.
That's typically how.
It just goes to show how much I was really lying to myself. Like unreal levels of lying to myself.
Yes. That is typically what occurs within every level of bodybuilding, powerlifting. I don't want to say powerlifting because I don't really go for a look. Or just people wanting to look better. Going on a diet and thinking, I'm 255 pounds. I'm definitely like 220 pounds of lean muscle. What type of lean we talking about? We talking about like 3% shredded? Or are you talking like 6.5%, 7% shredded? Because 7% body fat shredded is much different than fucking 3.
Yeah.
3, you are one of the nastiest fucking competitors at a show. You get under 3, you're going to start fucking your body up. You're going to start having some problems. So that is, yeah. So I think a lot of people do lie to themselves, and it's okay. It's part of the process. It's part of learning, But yeah, that right there is why I also fell in love with bodybuilding, because right now you're not lifting a ton of weights, so you're not exemplifying or pushing a ton of blood throughout your body to hold on muscle mass or build muscle mass while you're eating this very fucking rigid diet. So these are things that are in bodybuilding where you want to bring down your fat levels and fucking continue to feed your muscles to grow. Like that's part of growing into a show, because you're trying to do both.
Right.
Whenever you are losing body fat and increasing muscle mass, it's like that's everybody's dream of looking better. You know what I mean? Every bodybuilder, like, yeah, I'm going to lose fat and gain muscle. It's like that legitimately is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because your fucking diet has to be perfect. Has to be perfect, and your level of work has to coincide with your eating. Like if you're off a little bit, if you eat too much and don't train hard enough on the same day for a number of days in a row, now you are not losing body fat and gaining muscle. Now you're just gaining muscle and maybe even adding a little bit of fat. Or might not even be adding fat, might just be hanging out and you stay fuller. You might be utilizing that properly. So you might still be the same level of leanness, but just growing.
That was my biggest problem before I started all this. Was I was eating like you, not training like you.
No.
I was eating like you, not doing as much cardio. The intensity wasn't with my workouts, but I just kept the bodybuilder eating lifestyle consistent, snacks, thinking I need a cheat meal as well, even though I didn't bust my ass all week. I think that is the regular person, the average Joe, and I don't say that in a derogatory sense. Yeah.
The thing that you, I believe, have learned and what you just said is the fact that the level of work involved is in every aspect, and it has to be extreme.
Yes.
Like, bro, you don't cheat on your diet.
No.
Okay, you have your cheat meal on the weekend. We talk about it because I'm so fascinated, but every other day, your 5 meals a day for 7 days a week, you have one period out of that whole entire week that you have to you for your food. All of the other days and all of the other meals, you are struggling with. You're like, don't eat the cookie, bub. Don't eat the pretzel, bub. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. work harder, Bob. I need you to work harder even though you did not get any satisfaction from any food in which you correlate directly with the reward.
Yes.
That is gone. I want it gone, Bob. No more. You've realized that the work is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Every single aspect. You get out what you put in. Mm-hmm. For me, that's why you hear every bodybuilder say, just do the work. Chicken and rice. I eat chicken and rice. I work my fucking balls off. I look better.
Yep.
That's how it works for me.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you get into it, like you said, your workouts weren't the same as mine. No, many people's workouts are not like mine. Mm-hmm. My workouts are fucking insanely intense.
Yeah.
Over the fucking top.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I look like I did.
Yep.
That's why I'm here in this position, is because of the fucking level of work that I like doing in the gym is astronomical. Mm-hmm. Fucking my leg days were just disgusting.
Hours.
Oh, yeah, at least an hour and 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
My warm-up was just disgusting. It's like, yeah, we're going to do a five exercise, 5-set warm-up. Fuck did you just say? Well, I look back, I watched that video of me
We're
doing
do extensions, hamstring curls, hip abductors.
Yeah, the abductor and the adductor,
Yep.
and then more hamstring curls.
Oh yeah, seated
Seated and lying.
and lying. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 different sets.
I remember that
What
workout.
in the fuck are you? That was my leg day.
Uh-huh.
I went in and I was like, I'm going to do this warm up. And Shane was there for like 2.5 hours with me. I think it was a 2.5 hour workout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
and it's like, holy fuck. I watched that and I was like, oh my God. That level of work is why I look like I do. Mm-hmm. Why it's so hard for my fucking legs and chest to go away. I have not done chest in 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. Going to be 7 here. I have not worked out my chest in 7 weeks. Guess what?
It's there.
Still pretty big.
Yep.
It's still there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's how that work is how I got to here.
One of the biggest things too that I noticed. I mean, and I know it's different, bodybuilding versus endurance.
I also have really good genetics.
You do.
Everybody's gonna say
You
that.
fucking
Yeah.
do.
I was built to do this shit.
You literally do.
Yeah.
It's the Feroce blood.
I think it is.
I mean, look at Whitney and Jake and
Oh yeah, they're still jacked too.
jacked,
Yeah.
always jacked.
Always.
Yeah. But no, what I was gonna say too is, I notice I don't train like a bodybuilder anymore, but I notice I can perform on a high level on not much food at all. That being said, like if you're trying to gain and put on muscle, of course you need more food. However, if you are an amateur or you are just getting started with bodybuilding or you just want to look, you don't need 5,000, 6,000 calories a day.
Oh fuck no.
You know what I mean?
No. Me saying I need 5,000 calories a day is because my goal was to be fucking 250 pounds of fucking solid muscle. And I was running some shit.
Mm-hmm. But like if you're like 180, 185, and you want to put on 10 to 12 pounds of really lean muscle over the course of a 16-week, 20-week, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
you don't need the same amount of food to put on that 5, 8, 10 pounds as you would need to be a...
It all takes a certain level of work from every aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't eat 5,000 calories on a fucking arm day.
No.
Why did I do that on arm day? I'm fucking working my biceps and my triceps.
Yeah.
Small little muscle groups. On leg day, fuck yeah, let's go. Bring that shit. But my mentality was that I lived it. Mm-hmm. I was living it. I didn't really have other things in my life that I was... I didn't disregard them, but I didn't... they weren't on the same level of care. Everything was geared around my training. Mm-hmm. I wanted to attain a certain look. I wanted to attain a certain thing, so that's what I trained. That's how my head worked all day long. Mm-hmm. So I think that anybody that is in anything, like, dude, your fucking life revolves around running marathons and shit. Mm-hmm. Like 100%. Your day revolves around your necessity to perform.
Yes.
So your macros mirror that. Mm-hmm. What do I need to eat today to perform at this level? Mm-hmm. Excuse me. And you're still figuring that out.
Yeah. Like I got up extra early today, like 4:15, 4:20, to get a shake in me and to eat, because I need an hour of digestion, and it fucks with my morning run. So I get up earlier now just to sit there and wait for the food to digest. So then I'm ready for my shit. Yeah. The little things like that.
Yes, and that's hard. That sucks. I don't want to wake up at 4:15.
I love it.
Yeah, okay, there you go. I said I don't want to wake up at 4:15. You love it. That's why you're in this position doing what you're doing.
It's why I wake up to 38 text messages in the morning.
Yeah, from all of us at fucking 11:30, 12
I'm like,
o'clock at
holy
night.
fuck. I'm like, what happened? And then I realized I went to bed at like 8:55.
And we all we were up until 12 fucking talking.
Yep. But I guess what I was getting at with the food is, at least with my experience, I always was overeating. Always.
Yeah, and
it's so easy to do when it's easy. It's easy to overeat.
oh fuck yeah, it's easy to overeat.
Like especially when you're training in a bodybuilding setting. You know.
Listen, if you're let's take the bodybuilding thing out of it. Let's just say looking good naked.
Yeah,
I think the majority of people just want to look fucking good.
Yep.
All I wanted to do was look good fucking women. That was like my thing. I wanted fucking chicks to dig me. All right? That was how this all started. I didn't like being called fat, all that shit. I just wanted to look good. I just wanted to be like, oh, I thought girls would look at me and be like, definitely want to have sex with him. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to look good naked without a shirt on. That was my thing. I started lifting weights and I caught the bug. I fucking loved lifting weights. I liked it so much that I became obsessed with the human body. I was like, I'm going to be fucking jammed. Yeah, chicks dig muscles. Dudes dig muscles more than chicks do, by the way. I got way more attention from men than I do females. Females look at me, they're like, he takes steroids, look at that tiny dick. Fuck. God damn it. I went from like trying to pick up chicks to then I like, what happened? How did this occur? Fucking tiny bald, tiny dick bodybuilders. You shave your arms, you fruitcake. How's that Speedo doing? Fuck you guys. I like working out. I like looking this. But this whole thing of looking good, that should be the goal, just to look good. I think that's the majority of everybody that works out. They just want to look better. They want to feel better. They want to operate better. That's important in life, and everybody has to find their way. And the most important thing to do is not lie to yourself.
Yep.
Don't lie to yourself. Just don't make up a fucking story that you need something. You don't.
Yeah.
Like, treat yourself. Reward yourself. But during the week, every single night, if you reward yourself with a snack, you're pretty much canceling out everything you've done.
Yes.
You have to struggle. You have to put yourself in these positions where you struggle. And that's one of the benefits of having a coach. If you have a coach, if you hire a coach, everyone, I get a ton of messages, Seth, do you do coaching? Fuck no, I don't do coaching. You know why I don't do coaching? I did it for a while. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. And most of the time, people don't want to listen.
Yep.
It's a tough thing. And whenever you hire a coach, you have to give that person everything you got.
Yeah.
Because if you're paying them per month, like you're paying them a significant amount of money. If you pay that person $200 a month, $300 a month to coach you and lead you and go over your diet and tell you what to do, you have to listen to them 100%. You hired them to tell you what to do. You can't hire them and then you tell them what you want to do. That's not how coaching works.
Or not telling them what you actually did.
or then you have to follow that.
Yeah.
And listen to them, and it's going to mean they're going to put you in an uncomfortable position because there's no way your ass is getting in better shape or looking better without doing uncomfortable things. That's how the progress happens.
Yeah.
You have to you have to be in uncomfortable situations. Like, I'd really like to eat a peanut butter and jelly rice cake. Yeah, if you eat that peanut butter and jelly rice cake, Seth, you're going to go well over your macros. We both know if you eat one, you're going to eat two. Fuck.
I was just going to say that too.
You're right.
It's not as... That's where I fucked up. Like, it wasn't even as much as going over the macros, but you gave in to that temptation.
Oh, yeah.
That's the bigger problem for me than actually going over my macros.
Oh, yeah, you give in to the temptation. That means you're You're weak-minded.
Yes.
Your will has been broken.
Yep.
You have to have the will to not do things.
If you're breaking that will during the week, bro, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Yep.
You are.
Yep.
You're not going to progress.
Because Friday night's going to come and it's going to be even fucking worse.
Yeah, fuck that. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, fuck that shit up, dude. Do your diet, stick to your shit. Friday night, that's when it gets actually hard.
Yeah.
Because you're like, man, really just kind of want to hang out and have a beer. Have a fucking 90-calorie White Claw and stop being a bitch.
Yep. Have a Corona Seltzer.
Yeah, they are tasty.
Zero everything.
But, what were you going to say, Shane?
Corona has seltzers?
They're
Yeah,
fire,
they're
too.
brand new.
They're really good.
Zeros
I
on
gotta
the.
look those up.
Yeah, check them out.
Check them. Check the boxes.
Check it.
But that's important about whenever you hire a coach. So,
Yeah.
but just got to, you get in what you get out what you put in.
For sure.
And, I mean, it's just it. You want to look good naked? You want to have the V?
Do cardio.
Do your cardio. Stop eating so much shit. And then you'll start to have an arrow pointing to your penis.
You're not going to lose your
wife,
gains.
There it is.
You're not going to lose your gains from doing cardio. You're not.
No.
You won't.
You'll
look better, and then you'll look bigger because you have less fat on your shit.
look at Bob. Look at Bob being all fucking. You're like, I know now.
I'm just
You get it.
I'm just
You
so
get it. You
mind
see it.
blown, dude. Like I legit look bigger in pictures now,
You look way better.
and I'm down almost 45 fucking pounds.
Yeah. It's crazy because when bodybuilding, then you go back to like whenever you look, you're like, oh man, look how tiny I looked, and because we have bigorexia, all us bodybuilders. I look back, I look at
right.
pictures, and I'm like, man, I was fucking massive. Or I'll look at a picture of myself, and I'm like, man, I'm looking pretty good, and then I'll be like, god damn, I was a fucking monster. 248-pound me was massive.
Big dude.
It was a big boy.
Yes.
He was that dude. Them legs. Now I know why, like, all my fucking shorts and all my pants have, like, holes in the crotch. My legs never didn't rub together. They're fucking massive. Just,
Friction.
it was a worm in there. Oh, man. But no, I
Tell you
enjoy,
what, I'm enjoying this process a lot.
I like seeing people succeed, and I like watching people, I don't want to say I like seeing them struggle, but I like watching them exert themselves. I really enjoy that. I like seeing people put themselves in uncomfortable situations of physical activity to see what they can handle. Like everybody, we did the tracksuit. Everybody loves the tracksuit. The tracksuit is fire.
It is pretty cool.
It's the best. It's the fucking nicest, highest perform. It's the highest end stuff we've ever done. Awesome. But in there, we joked about me being fucking faster, footwork, all this. I don't run. Everybody quickly was like, bro, you do run like a fucking moron. I'm like, I kind of was running like a goofball anyway. It wasn't like me actually trying. It was me being funny.
Yeah.
But like watching me be funny, running and doing that, man, big people running is a fucking riot. Like you do look like a large child.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
look
'cause-
awkward during certain points.
No, you do. You don't. You look like a fucking. You're 6 foot tall. You know, tall people look good running. You keep dropping the pounds. You did look like some blubber flubbing around at 245. But now, like Hannah's like, man, Bob zips around this fucking building. Like he's running. I'm like, I know. And she's like, it's not like you. I'm like, god damn it. Just got to throw that in there, huh? Jab me right in the ribs.
Addie was jabbing you last night, too.
Fuck her, dude. That little bastard. She's busting my balls, feeling her fucking Cheerios. Her getting jacked at gymnastics again. They fucking are back. These fucking girls are animals. And just whenever she's feeling her fucking Cheerios, she always takes a stab at me. What am I supposed to do? I'm the reason
What was
she's
she
taking a
saying?
stab. Anything.
She was watching the fucking video last night, the tracksuit video. She was like, ha, my dad runs like SpongeBob.
Yeah, dude, that's her. She'll fucking anything. Like the whole. She's a version of me. She's like a female version of me, which scares the fucking shit out of me. But like, you know, she'll tell me what I need to hear to make me feel good about myself, and then she'll take a jab at something. She'll be like, man, you. Are you lifting? Are you lifting weights still?
Yeah.
Did you just fucking say that to me, you little shit? She'll put her arms around me and she'd be like, you need to gain a little weight. You're like a little skinny. And I'm like, you little motherfucker. And then there'll be days whenever she wants something, she'll come out and she'll be like, so how's everything going? And I'm like, everything's fine. She's like, you look good. You look like you lift today. I'm like, are you really doing this to me? What the fuck is going on right now? How do you know how to treat me? How do you know how to say these things? I'm like, what do you want? And she's like, well, Shane said, and I'm like, God, here comes a fucking video game thing. Fucking comes. But it's just...
She did do that the other day, huh?
Yeah, with fucking Warzone, something to do. She's like, so what do you think about me getting this game? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, Adeline. Do you want the fuck? What are you getting at? Like, I'm in the middle of something.
I feel like we're playing a game right now.
Yeah.
What is it?
And she's like, this. I'm like, do you want the game? And she's like, yes, I will give you my money if I can use your PayPal account. And I'm like, so okay, yeah, whatever, kid. Give me your fucking money, little shit. Bought you fucking monitors, all this shit, and you're still hitting me up for stuff, you little bastard. Oh, she's such a fucking riot.
You know, she never busts my balls too bad. She usually has something nice to say about me.
It's because you impress her, and you don't tell her to shut the fuck up.
I'm not her dad.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not really lenient with Adeline.
Mm-hmm.
I hold her to a very high standard. Like, I want to hear fucking shit, kid. I know what you're capable of. You fucked up. You worked really hard, and I know how tough you can be. Therefore, I'm gonna fucking ride you. I'm gonna fucking put you to work.
Yep.
And that's it. Then therein lies the problem. Like, I know what this kid's capable of doing. I know she's capable of doing like incredible things. So I might run a little social experiment and be like, I'm gonna see how far I can push you, even though you're a little girl. I want to see how much shit you can actually handle. How far can I push you with being not aggressive, but intense? We'll say with being intense. Mm-hmm. And I don't really hold my tongue either. Like, whenever we went through some shit and I was having a hard time as a father, like, fuck, I don't hold back with her. Mm-hmm. So I just let it all ride. We'd bust balls. We hung out together. And I just pushed her. I'd challenge her, and then I'd win and make sure she lost every time we did something. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen from all this, but I don't have bad in my heart, and I'm pushing her, and I want to see her do great. The only way to do great is to feel loss and understand mistakes and go through it. So I'm going to push you really fucking hard. I might take some jabs at you. Mm-hmm. This fucking kid's an animal, and now she's fucking with me. Like, look at my abs, Dad. What do you got? And pointing at my pudgy belly. Like, kid, I haven't been working out in fucking 6 weeks. And she's like, yeah, so you got fat. And I'm like, all right, fucking little shit. And then there'll be other nights. It's anything. I see myself in so many aspects of that kid's life. Mm-hmm. Is she just one hardworking motherfucker? Like, these kids at gym, all the older girls over there at gym, bro, hard motherfuckers, and they all bust each other's balls for sure.
Bro, they're
all competitive.
They're all in shape,
jacked. Bro, Adeline
they just started back up. How are they all still
Adeline
in shape?
has a fucking 8-pack.
I know.
Every girl over there has an 8-pack, 6-pack. All of them have 6-packs. Some of them have 8-packs. Like, I'm like all shoulders, like upper backs. Yeah. And then
it's so cool.
It's cool. Adeline's just a little shit. I love that kid to death. She is me. And I'm very scared about what's to come, because now she has developed her own way of thinking. She's a preteen. She's 12 years old, going to be 13. So all her gears are turning. So everything that I have taught her in her life and how I was and all these intense thought processes are going to start to roll into her own way of thinking. Like, that's the best you can do as a parent, is to get them to think for themselves, critically think, challenge themselves, and make sure you hold them in a high regard so that they know what they're capable of. I hold her to a high standard with everything that she does. Therefore, we're about to find out what this fucking kid does. I just hope she did not get any of my fucking,
I think you're going to be okay.
I'm terrified because I was such a fucking dickhead pervert. If this kid gets that trait of mine as well, that's like I don't know.
I think she'll be fine. I think RPM's going to be...
He's coming tomorrow. He's coming out of there.
Everyone was a little upset. It wasn't 6'9".
2020.
Yep.
If his birthday would have been June 9th of 2020, everybody would have loved it. Every time, where's your son's birthday? 6/9, 2020. All right, dickheads.
Could you imagine, like, when he's like 16, 17, he's like, hey, Dad, did you know my birthday is 6'9"?
Yeah.
Yes, son. We planned that.
I actually planned it. Your birth certificate is actually forged. I paid the nurses to actually put your birthday on 6/9/2020. You're actually born on the 10th. What?
Get
You
outta
did that?
here.
Fucking awesome, Dad. That was a good move. You damn right, kid.
You guys high five and then do something together.
Oh my God. This is fucking funny. Could you imagine? I wonder if a nurse would actually do that. You think they'd do that?
I think that's highly illegal. I think it's.
What's so illegal about that? It's just a fucking date. What's the matter if it was?
I just think it's a database thing. Like it's.
That's horse shit. I don't.
It is. I agree. I wonder what like social security numbers look like now. Like, are they like the sequence?
I have no clue how all that works.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna see if I can bribe the nurses though.
I would at least ask.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it.
Hey,
So how much money is it gonna take for you to put his birthday is 6/9/2020?
and
How
just
much?
stand there with like.
Because I know
Or
I know
pull out the wad.
I'll pull the wad out. I'll take it out and be like, so how much is it gonna take? This is legit. I will pay you money to put 6/9/2020 down.
Do you guys like supplements?
I mean, I know that everybody in this office would chip in. There could be a nurse that gets paid here. I know you'd chip in, Mike, Pat.
definitely would.
Everybody would chip in for his birthday to be 6/9/2020.
Yep.
I'm gonna see if they can do it. I can't get arrested for that, can I?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm not bribing a police officer.
No.
Like a government official. Even
Even
though
if
those
you-
cocksuckers take bribes all the time. Fucking governor dickhead.
Ask them to change his birth date.
Excuse me, governor. Oh shit. Nope. But yeah. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna ask. I don't think I can get in trouble. I don't know. Yeah. Fuck it.
I think it's funny.
I think it is funny.
Yep.
That's why we want to do it. Every time he gets to write down, I'll laugh every time I put it on any type of fucking any document.
Like
I'll
you're
be
gonna tell someone?
This is actually not his birthday. I actually had this done. This is so cool.
Like this is like the real birthday, but not.
Not really.
Changing a birth date could be seen as fraud.
But he just got born, so it's not really fraud.
It's like changing the miles on a car.
People get in trouble for
Here.
that. Listen how stupid
don't-
we're sounding right now.
I don't believe Google anymore, but it says to legally change your birth date, you must petition the court and provide compelling evidence that the date listed on your current birth certificate is incorrect.
We have a good attorney.
We have a hell of an attorney.
You could do that.
I'll hit him up. I'll get the ball rolling. Get the.
But we're not talking. This is not. We're no. This is. We're not talking about. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about real fraud. We're just
No.
talking about changing a number.
Mhm.
That's all we're talking about.
Yeah.
No, it's not fraud.
No.
Just changing one
a-
number. Boop.
Just
One.
accident.
Yeah, one number.
One number.
Not more than one.
It's not. It's not. It's not real fraud.
No.
No.
The month and the year are the same.
Yeah.
I could see changing the year gets a little weird.
Yeah, it causes little problems, but just a couple days. It's not a big deal. It's not fraud. Fraud would be like changing a federal document, not one number on a birth certificate. Right, Shane?
That sounded convincing.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
Everybody that's listened to the past 30 seconds of this is like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We think.
We're thinkers. Of course that's fucking fraud. You can't do that, you dickhead. Would be funny as shit, though. But I don't look at it as fraud as if it's just an accident from a nurse that simply got paid money to to do something for a nice gentleman like myself.
Yeah. Thought I wrote down 11. It kind of
Maybe,
looks like a 9.
Listen, if I was a nurse and a gentleman was willing to pay me thousands upon thousands of dollars to change one number, I make mistakes all the time. Every day I make a mistake. I won't do it again after this.
This is it.
This is the last mistake I'm ever going to make for one number. And the only way it'll happen is if that person has such an appreciation. It'd be a male nurse for appreciation of 6'9", or a very rare female nurse, but such appreciation for that number.
I feel like anyone would appreciate that number.
I don't think
In the moment, excuse me, can you change it to 6'9", 2020? Yep.
Yep.
This is the only time I'm doing this.
Here's a little bit of money. Cash isn't real. I mean, it's the great part about cash.
Yeah.
Just doesn't happen to exist on paper. Just exists in my pocket.
And now in yours. Change the number.
Oh fuck.
Man, we would be great on a debate team.
I don't know, Bob. I don't know.
No, we would.
I don't think so.
Should I look up some debate questions like for the next podcast?
You could look one up right now and see what Bob and I could come up with. I'll debate Bob about anything.
I don't want to debate against you. I wanted to debate with you.
Oh, okay.
Against others.
Against others. Yeah, I think we'd be pretty good.
Because I'm very supportive.
If it has to do with anything with business, I'm winning.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. I have a pretty strong stance with how it is.
Oh, there's some pretty good questions in there.
Ask one. What do we got?
Fuck, I don't know. There's like 30 of them.
Oh, hold on. Stop moving.
Are bad words bad?
No.
No.
Depends on what you phrase the word bad. What is that? What is the definition of bad? We can't go on. Like bad words like fuck. No, it's an expression of my emotions. Also a verb. Like I'm fucking your mind right now. Okay, so is it a bad thing? I don't know. Is mind fucking you a bad thing? What does bad mean? Now, if you go into some shit that I would assume is bad, like what's going on, like some racist, ignorant, demeaning shit, that's bad.
Yeah.
But shit, piss, damn, all those things, no, they're just expressions of my emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Unless my kids say it, I'm going to smack them in the fucking head.
Mm-hmm. Don't fucking say fuck again, you little fuck. Okay, Dad. Well, we won that debate.
Yeah.
Like, that was a win.
Yeah, that's definitely a win in there.
This is easy.
No one should ever tell a lie. Agree or disagree?
Okay, again, just go right back to it. What's your definition of a lie? If it's a little white lie, like whenever that's like me saying, "How do I look in this shirt?" And then everybody's like, "No, you look great. You look great." And then you get that one person that's like, "Listen, you look okay. You can look better." You telling me that I look great? That's a fucking lie. You just said that shit to me just to make me feel better about myself, you sack of shit. You know I love this color, but I still look like shit, and you didn't fucking tell me. Or it goes back to the whole thing about women, does my ass look fat in these jeans? Well, to some it might look fat. To me, I'm going to stick my face in between them butt cheeks and get in that motherfucker. It's a fat ass. I love it. So your definition and my definition could be different.
Mm-hmm.
So do I think lies happen, or do I think, what was the question? Are they good or bad?
Should people lie?
Should people lie? Again, what's the definition of a lie? I think lying is bad, but then again, if you're always telling the truth, depends on the situation. You might come off as a prick and do something bad. Little white lies don't hurt nobody. No, I'm not like breaking the law. I'm just bending the law. What else you got up there, Bobo?
What's more important, being good looking or being smart?
Ooh, I think there's a thing with this. Like women that are into fucking smart dudes, it like turns them on and gets their juices flowing, make them a little wet.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing. Having like this.
Like how smart? Like if we're like putting on a scale.
I definitely don't believe. Depends on the type of woman we're talking about here. Depends on all that shit. There's so many layers to these things, Bob. But I don't think a woman really wants to be with a stupid man.
No.
Like a woman definitely wants to be with a man that is capable of doing some. I shouldn't say that. Like depends on what you define smart as, like you're saying.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, are
you
they
think
after
like
like a 9 smart? Like a 9 smart, I don't know if I'd want to date or be with a 9 smart.
What type of smart is it? Are we talking like physics and math and highly intelligent and all that, analytical? Or are we talking about somebody that is capable of critically thinking for a situation based in normal life?
Very well-rounded smarts.
Okay, I would consider myself to be not dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I like fucking off and being a jerk off, but at the end of the day, you can't do what we've done by being an idiot. Mm-hmm. Very logical. I critically think about just about everything. So, but if you wanted to go into some fucking math and physics and things like that, or proper English, no, I'm not highly intelligent. I am. I'd say more of a critical thinker, and when it comes to business and money, I think I'm going to do pretty good in my life. Mm-hmm. But then whenever you go to somebody that's highly intelligent, like a physics, math specialist, and you ask them to run a business, they won't be. It'll be very highly unlikely that they do so. Mm-hmm. Every now and then you get somebody like Prisk that does a lot of it. You know, he's fucking surgeon, all this shit, and then runs a business on top of it and does all this. So he'd be in that high category of all those things.
Yeah.
But I think he's definitely in his own category there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that, I think you want to be. I don't want to be with somebody that's dumb. I'd consider somebody passionate about what they do. Mm-hmm. Like you ask somebody that's intelligent, and it's like, I know people that aren't smart and can't spell very well. However, they're incredible fucking carpenters. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers can build a house, and they know exactly what's going to happen within that house, how it works, every single layer, every single level, the structure, the progress of how a house should be built, and all that. And meanwhile, you look at somebody that's a surgeon, they'd be like, so I know you put down, like, you dig a hole first. No shit, bud. Mm-hmm. And like whatever he's explaining. So I know to like do surgery, you got to cut a person open first. Like, no shit, huh?
That's how you get in there,
man. So I think, everybody has their own thing that they're smart with. Yeah. What's this? There's a couple in there. Children under the age of 16 should be allowed to vote. Jesus, God, no. Fuck. No.
No.
That's
no.
That's a fucking rough one. 16? No. It's 16 years old. You could, if the person that was running for office said, I'm going to do something for you, and it was along the lines of like getting my dick sucked, or like something so stupid that could influence me to do anything in the world. Yeah, that's all I thought about was pussy. Weightlifting. Yeah. No, that's bad. That's a bad one.
Bad idea.
Very too easy to be manipulated.
Humans are the most dangerous animals on the planet. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
That's a deep question there. That's a yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, easy, yes.
Easy, yes.
It's an easy
Strong,
yes.
yes.
I mean, because we could, or the fucking.
I think it's because humans can create more things that are more dangerous.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking there, Shane. You're a thinker. We could destroy. We destroy this fucking planet and don't. I mean, it goes back to somebody sent me the thing. Remember how we were talking about the 6-pack rings?
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, how the fuck did nobody think that it creates something? Well, apparently somebody did message me and say that they've been created for a very long time. And apparently they cost cents. But that's that margin that we talked about on how that is. And apparently if margins go up 10% or 10 cents, they're like, fuck no. Mm-hmm. So that is possible. They do make them. Some companies do use them, but there it goes. Yeah. There is a fucking answer for everything that's wrong from a garbage standpoint, trash. And we as a country just don't do it. We as a world don't do it. just because bottom dollar motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad. So yeah, we could be the most destructive. We're the most destructive animals on this, but we also could be the greatest if we use it for good. We could be the reason that all the greatness happens. It just depends on, it's just like your family, just like your community, just like your city. You are what you make it. Should students be allowed to use cell phones in class? What kind of fucking question is that? No. Give me that phone, you little fucker. Learn something. Get your head out of your ass. Aliens may be living among us. How about all the memes about aliens? Do you see like aliens hanging out, like getting ready, and they're like, and it says like aliens, like you're up next.
I saw one. It was when you're pissed, your favorite character on Earth got killed off in season 2.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Would you rather be really big or really small?
Oh fuck, dude. That's
I don't know, BD Shane. What's it like? I'd rather be.
It's a lot to live with.
It's fucking life with a big dick. I don't know how to handle it. I'd rather be big than small. Yeah, could you imagine being, what's that dude's name?
Ant-Man?
Moving the fuck on.
What? That's what you're going to say.
Always going with...
Bob was thinking that.
Can't ever go on with it. No, I was thinking that little guy. It was on Howard Stern. What's his name? Beetlejuice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they fucking ruined that poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
They busted that dude's balls so bad. Oh, yeah. He's tiny. I don't know.
I don't like the rest of them.
No, I think we went through the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Barstool questions.
There was a lot of good ones in there, though.
I know. Human cloning should be legalized.
Oh.
Great idea.
That's what scares the shit out of me about the future, that right there. Human cloning. Could you imagine looking at yourself? Could you imagine like there being a clone of you that is exactly like you? This is the shit that gets deep whenever you're too high up and you start thinking about this being a simulation and the possibilities of clones existing or us being in a simulation. If you walked through that fucking door, like another version of yourself, like a fucking identical clone that looks like you, talks like you, thinks like you, acts like you, does everything like you, thinks like you, same person, fucking identical, a clone. Walk through that door, I'd never be able to tell the difference.
There would be one thing different.
What's that?
I don't know. There's always one thing to tell them apart.
What do you mean, like
from
the movies?
Yeah, like for instance, like Steve Rogers, like Captain America, like when he went back in time and he was fighting himself, and like you just knew, or like
now you're talking.
like like Loki just cloned himself. You can just tell.
Yeah,
I'll just know.
Okay.
You won't know, I'll know, and then I'll have to convince you by knowing things about you.
I need you,
Yeah.
to remove comic book shit.
Okay.
And think reality, because this actually could occur.
Okay.
Like I think that I personally, I mean, everybody's like, oh, look, we cloned a goat or we cloned a pig. Motherfuckers, if you don't believe that there is some really fucked up shit going on in the world, you're just lying to yourself. There are people out, okay, think of it like, all right, now I'm going to go into it. Think of it like a bad guy, okay? Think of it like if you were a very bad-minded person, ill-minded, like the fucking Nazis, like all the crazy experiments that they ran on people back then. You're a bad person. You're not good. You have evil, legit fucking evil. And if you were successful in cloning an animal, the next step is definitely going to clone a human. If I was a bad person, like, and I had ill and evil, and I just wanted to fucking produce more evil, I would do some shit like that. You have to pretend to think like them. You have to go like, oh, what would you do? Fuck yeah, you'd start trying to clone people. You would see what it would take to do so. So do I believe that's occurring? Fuck yeah, I do. And I think it's really bad. I mean, it goes against everything I believe as a Christian. Not fucking good.
I don't know how I'd confront myself.
I couldn't imagine. I would be. If I came walking through the door, the only way I'd probably say the one way you would be able to tell. Maybe not, because if it thinks like me, then it'd want to do the same things as me.
Mm-hmm. Like if they do the same thing, like if you raise your hand, they'll raise their hand.
No,
Like, I feel
like thinking. Like, what would you want to do? What would Seth do in this situation? Because you know me pretty well, and I'm very simple-minded. But then again, the clone would be simple-minded too. Like I was like, what's Seth going to do? Well, he's probably going to go lift weights right now, or say something stupid to Shane. But if my clone was if it was that type of, if the clone did that, like picked up your thinking like you.
I just envision
I don't know if that's possible.
us meeting and like we're saying the same things at the same time. Like, funny seeing you here. Like, and then I'm like, wait. And he's like, wait. I'm like, we're doing everything the same.
I'd have to say it'd probably be the humor would be where we'd have to see the difference.
We'd probably hit it off really well. It'd probably be like one of my best friends. Me.
Hey, let's go home and double team our wife.
Hey, great job.
Hey, Kim, we're going to fuck you right now. Hannah, there's two of me. Let's do it. What the fuck is going on?
Who's this? It's me. Well, who's this? It's me. Look, same dicks.
Same dick. Crazy, right? Did you guys touch tips yet?
Yeah.
I never wanted another man other than myself to have sex with you, babe. Now you can have sex with two dudes at the same time. Great story. Seth, I never wanted that. Stop this. It's going to be great. Oh, you're fucked up. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Be crazy. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. But, yep, one day tomorrow, baby's coming out. Baby's coming out tomorrow.
RPM.
She said last night, she's like, why don't we throw a curveball and actually name him Robert Patrick Michael? And I'm like, babe, she's like, that won't happen. I was just saying that for a second. She's like, how freaked out would they be?
I dare you.
Triple dog
Just
dare
do it
you.
for a month. Name's easy to change.
Yeah.
Just get the date right, all right?
Just get the
Just
date
get the
right.
date right.
I'm going to go in there and be like, excuse me, I'd like to change the name and the date of my son. Sir, you can't do that. I could do anything. Don't worry. It's okay.
What about Seth RPM Feroce? Seth Robert Patrick Michael Feroce.
Yeah, then he won't be a junior. Then it'll be like still okay.
Yeah, in order for it,
Yeah.
Maybe his middle name is Feroce and his last name's Junior. Like you do Seth RPM Feroce Jr.
This young man is going to have to grow up with all of this dumb shit that we're doing to him right now. You do realize that, right?
He's going to love it.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Fucking killing me. Oh, man. Well, one hell of a podcast here. I enjoyed it as always. A little bit of everything in there. Most important things, be a good person. That's always a blanket statement. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of where you're from. Be proud of everything that you have. And if you're not proud of it, work for more. Simple as that. We live in the greatest country in the world. Absolutely. The United States of America is the most beautiful place on the planet. It is what we make it. So you have to be the best motherfucker because it starts in your home, it starts in your community, and it branches off from there. If you're going to make an impact upon your family, your community, your city, your state, your country. Okay? No, there's a lot of turmoil happening in the world. Just work for it. Have uncomfortable conversations. Both sides of everything have to be looked at in order for us to become unified. It's the only way. And there will be people that are more ahead of you or behind you in a situation. Have patience, have kindness, have good in your heart. Be a hardworking motherfucker. Kindness is not a weakness, everyone. Don't view it that way. And without further ado, Shaner, break out the fucked up questions. These aren't to be taken serious, everybody. I say this every time. If you're a first-time listener, this is all inhibitions are out the door. Bob and I are going to pretend that everybody, fuck it. You just don't take it too serious. It's supposed to be fun. Lighten up your fucking day. Ask these questions to your coworkers. Just don't get in trouble. I mean,
answer them like no one's listening to
yeah,
you.
yeah, absolutely. Nobody's listening.
That's what I do.
I'm going to say anything.
Then everyone hears it.
Everybody does. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate everything that you guys do with supporting us, the companies, everything. It's a fucking beautiful thing. So, Shaner, let's have it.
All right. How do you prepare if you think you're going to get lucky?
Oh, man.
Definitely have a couple things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely clean.
Fuck yeah.
First thing is I make sure it's nice and fresh. Gotta clean that shit up. Got to. You can't. You don't want nothing going wrong anywhere. Like I don't want no Fermunda cheese between my ball sack and my butt crack. So keep the tank clean, and then also you got to clean that butthole up. She goes down there. You don't want that smelling like shit. That's a big turnoff. And vice versa. If I'm going down there and I'm gonna take you to fucking Pound Town, it better be nice and clean.
Yeah.
Every now and then I am a dirty fuck. I do like getting a little nasty. So it's okay. Depends on the mood. But if we're going out and we're getting fresh, it's definitely going to be a fuckable night. I'm going to be clean. Yep.
I prep my belly too.
Yeah?
Empty out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't eat anything that's not going to agree. Like if I know we're throwing down after dinner, I won't do anything controversial at dinner.
No,
Like eating wise. Like
Yeah.
I'll wait for dessert.
Yep.
Got to.
Yeah, you have to. That's that fuckability. You got to be high.
It's a big thing.
The belly. Yeah, if I'm all bloated and fucking nasty feeling, I'm not going to pound the shit out of you. It's going to be mediocre. I won't be excited.
I'll have to rest my belly on you.
Yeah. If I'm getting in there, it'll be a clean night. Or if we're feeling a little frisky before, like while we're getting ready, titties out, we're not waiting until after dinner. We're going right at it before dinner.
Yeah.
We'll be all tuned up, get ready, go dinner, enjoy ourselves, come home, a little snuggling, a little loving, wake up, a little rubbing. Yeah. Right, that's good shit.
That's it.
Yeah, the prep work, I agree. Clean, light in the belly. Yeah, because if I'm all tuned up, I like being light in the belly. I feel like a porn star, like I'm in a movie, but nobody's there filming me because it probably wouldn't be pretty anyway. Definitely, if you're all fucked up, you got some drinks in you, your facial expressions are definitely not what you think they are.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're like, I'm fucking, this is great. Fucking shit slapping everywhere.
I've been catching some good angles of myself in the bedroom lately.
What do you mean? A glimpse of yourself in the mirror?
Yeah, like I'll be like, oh,
man.
I'm like, oh, who's that guy?
Little fucking Patrick Bateman over here from American Psycho, huh?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'd be lying if I didn't think that at least a bunch of times.
Fuck yeah, that's why mirrors exist.
Like new physique, like I see my left arm all tatted up. I'm like, yeah, look at that badass.
Post up on this. Look at that fucking arm. Yeah. Babe, check this out. Look at me. I fucking see you.
Babe, look at us in there.
Just
Look at us.
We're looking fucking great. Yeah. That's fucking the shit, dude. That's the shit. Fuck yeah. That's why mirrors are on fucking ceilings. It's like, fuck yeah, I want to see it all. I'm a dirty, disgusting fuck. Give me it. Yeah. Yeah, if you're in a fucked up mood and you're into it, like, yeah, that's the great part about it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that shit? Yeah. I don't want to hang out with you if you don't like, yeah.
Get out of here.
I definitely want to hear about a blowjob you got.
Yeah.
She was sucking my dick. Fuck yeah, dude. She sucked it.
Right.
I came early. It was fucking almost embarrassing, but then I'm like, what'd you expect?
Yeah, right.
Fucking give me the double-handed twist. I'm done.
Yep.
Count me the fuck out.
Game over.
Yeah. She knew what she was doing. It was a fucking check in her category.
I only saw that in the movies.
It happened.
Oh, good question, Shane.
Yeah,
Fucking
thanks.
right.
I don't know where I went with it, but it was
Yeah.
Well, I got a follow up to that one.
Oh,
Jesus.
In what public place would you like to have sex?
Yeah. I fucking love parking lot blowjobs. That's my favorite thing in the world.
yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to beat it. It's just
That's why I tint every single car I buy.
that's why I tint the windows. I'm like, I might get a blowjob in here, and then when I do, I'm like, see, we can sit in this Mad Max parking lot, and I can just nobody can see.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I can't see in this motherfucker. I could barely see out of the fucking things.
I don't even try to wave to you because I don't know if you're in there or not. So
I wave sometimes, and I'm just like, hey.
What I do, if I pull in first and I know I see your truck, I'll walk by and won't even look. I'll just wave in case you're in there.
Don't wave back.
Yep. I won't see it.
Nope. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah, I think that, I mean, if I saw somebody, whenever I have seen it, someone getting a blowjob like on the fucking little roadhead, like there, it's like, fucking right, dude. Good job. Like if you're throwing it out there, if you're throwing sex in a public spot, like don't get offended when someone looks and gives you the fuck yeah, might take a gander and be like, going at it, huh? Yes, dude. Like you're fucking in a public spot. Like expect for someone to look.
Yeah.
Tell you great dick. Now if you start staring a little too much, you have to accept that. You're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If somebody's looking at you too long, what'd you expect to happen?
Yeah.
They expect to see a fucking show, put a show on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Put the window down.
You better fucking perform. You better show it. Somebody just watching a real life porno. People are into porn. You're going at it in public. They're going to see it. They're
Babe,
like,
we got to spice this up. We're being watched.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Finger in the... Never mind.
Quick, do that thing. Do that thing.
Do that thing.
Thank God.
Oh, damn it. I love it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, anything. I'm down for anything. Fuck it. Just nothing too disgusting like an Arnold classic bathroom.
Oh,
man.
I just want to get the fuck out of that.
I literally throw my shoes out after the weekend.
Oh, fuck yeah. I Clorox the bottoms of them.
I throw them out.
Yeah,
That's
it's disgusting.
fucking-
It's fucking disgusting. All right, Shaner, let's go.
What is your biggest guilty pleasure?
I'm just such a fat fuck.
I'm going right to food. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking
Yeah.
about here, right?
I'm going Taco Bell.
Guilty pleasures, I would assume, is definitely like a food, just anything that makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
Because
There are two things that stick out, and it's what I choose 9.5 times out of 10, and that's pizza or cookies.
they make you feel bad,
They don't make me feel bad.
then that's not a guilty pleasure.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
I feel bad about eating it.
Why? But if it doesn't make you feel bad, it's not like guilt. What do you feel guilty about?
It's just a guilt thing.
I would associate a guilty pleasure with something that makes you feel bad. Like legitimately makes you feel bad. If pizza and cookies doesn't make you
Like
feel bad,
okay.
like it doesn't make you feel bad. Like what is it doing? Hurting your heart? Oh my God, I'm adding a piece of pizza because I worked so hard during the week and ran 25 miles. Like no, bitch, shut up. No, something that like
That legit makes me feel bad.
that's
inside.
at least yeah, it makes you
makes my belly feel
yeah,
bad.
it makes you because I would say like a guilty pleasure is something that like makes you feel. Am I making sense here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how I would interpret it.
Yeah, like Taco Bell. Like it makes me not feel good.
I got two. I got two for this one as well.
Oh, okay, let's hear them.
So ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream just it doesn't ever do well.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a really hearty like Italian meal fucks with my stomach so bad. Like a heavy pasta meal.
All right, so here's
Like
my next
that-
question. If
that's
we're
like-
saying a guilty pleasure. I'm along those same lines, like ice cream.
Yeah.
Bro, fucks my belly up. Do I love it? Absolutely. But how often do I eat it?
Yeah.
Like never. So I don't even know if I was making sense with a guilty pleasure because I rarely eat things that fuck with me. Like I'll just in my head say that they're not good for me. If we're going along that lines of guilty pleasure, as in like you just can't stop, you always go for that. You can't resist, like the pizza, and the cookies. Mine's pretzels.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a whore. I'm such a whore for pretzels. Any type of pretzel, you name it, I love it. Pretzel. You say pretzel, Seth goes, oh, where's it at? It's so stupid too because they legit are just like they're just toasted bread with salt.
Essentially, yeah.
That's all it is.
No,
Hard.
I do miss the fuck out of pretzels. Like that is
I will say like yeah, I'll go ahead and say that's a guilty pleasure. Like I do have trouble resisting a pretzel. If I went a week without eating a pretzel, oh man, the world stopped turning.
Well, I had
That's all. Yeah, Seth, don't stop eating pretzels. Don't want that to happen.
I had those few chocolate-covered pretzels over the weekend.
Out of hand good.
Oh my God.
They were out of hand.
I honestly, I didn't even care that they were covered in chocolate. I just wanted the fucking pretzel.
The crunchy.
Yeah, that's one thing I truly, truly miss with keto.
Is the crunch.
I miss texture. I miss crunchy. I miss.
Yeah, Hannah makes a homemade salsa.
Yeah.
Okay? It is out of this fucking world. Out of this world.
I love homemade salsa.
It is, I don't know where she got this recipe, but there's fresh jalapenos in it. Like, it has a kick, but then it's better than any, my mouth's watering thinking about it. It's better than any salsa I've ever had. She puts black beans in it.
Yeah.
And I usually don't like black beans in my salsa. Fresh tomatoes, and then there's like a canned tomato in there too, so it gives it this different textures.
The canned tomatoes are key.
This
to
texture
recipes.
of this fucking salsa is out of hand. And then like fresh jalapenos, dude, it's ridiculous. Awesome. But the chips are bad. But then she also bought me pretzel rods, and the pretzel rods are super salty. I don't eat them every day. Every other day, I might have one. And like on the weekends, I have like 17.
17 rods.
Oh fuck, dude! I will.
You like a good rod.
If fucking assholes. If it's a Saturday night and I'm sitting there with like a diet root beer or a diet fucking 7-Up, I will kill a bag of pretzels.
Your diet pop infatuation has definitely
Fucked you up?
not fucked me up, but it's become part of my lifestyle.
Oh, on the weekends, I love a diet pop.
I love a diet pop now with my cheat meal.
Yeah, I don't do diet pops during the week. Pop's bad for you. So on the weekends, I love an ice cold pop.
Yeah.
During the week, maybe if I haven't had one in a few days, I'll enjoy one. I used to drink one every day. It's not good. Drinking one every day is not good for me. The performance of just everything that I do, it doesn't mix well. So that's why it's like, I got to cut the pretzel. I cut the pretzels out. I was eating them every day. Cut the pretzels down to a couple times a week. Same thing with diet pop. If I have more than 2 diet pops, I will feel like shit. Like I can have 2 cans in a day and be cool, but if I have more than 2, it's no good.
I had the diet cherry Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah,
Tasty.
Fire.
Like
Fuck
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. Diet. I also like clear pops. I like root beers a lot though, but clear pops are the way I like to go.
We just got the new bubbly. It's
yeah?
watermelon.
Buble.
Whatever it is. The watermelon is fire. Yeah, it's really good.
I like the sparkling ice. At water, did you ever see that? It's a tall, thin bottle. Looks like my dick. Yeah.
I missed it.
It's just not hard to miss.
I haven't been in a fucking convenience store in 12 weeks.
Just kidding, Bob.
I know you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Fat bastards. Yard barbers. Fucking
Yard
barbering.
Yard barbering.
That's I would like to see, instead of lawn service on the side of a truck, yard barbery. I'd definitely hire that fucking guy.
We can do the marketing for that too. Look at us.
Might already have a logo. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Fucking guys. Oh shit. All right, everybody, thank you for listening. Fucking A, I hope you have a beautiful day. Never stop being a hard-working motherfucker. I enjoy you all. I thank you all. Enjoy your day.